turning it around. It's a dreary day. There's snow and 23 miles of nothing, I'm guessing, because it's got me going straight for 23 miles. So I decided to pop on and chat and just check in and see how your Saturday is going. I'm on my way to a library to have, I'm guessing the curator's going to talk about Edgar Allan Poe, and not sure whether I'll be able to film in the library or not, but I'm going to give it a try. Nonetheless, I was supposed to be following a person and yeah, I know. I left them behind because they kept stepping on the brakes. They were driving me crazy. I don't, I'm not shy on road trips. I have done gazillion of them, and so because of that, I'm not shy about driving. So long as I've got my GPS going, I'm good. And so it just gives me a lot of anxiety to be behind people and they're constantly hitting the brake, because it makes me feel like I'm going to hit them. So anyway, I thought I'd share my road trip with you guys. I'm about an hour away from arriving, and I look forward to all of this. You should have adventures, by the way. You know, you should have adventures. You should sign up for things that you haven't done before. You should look forward towards doing things that you've never done before and just checking it out. And if you like it, then keep doing those types of things. And if you don't like it, then that's okay too. And then don't do that again. You know, that's the way I tend to look at life in general, right? We've got to participate in life. We've got to live. So anyway, I know it's funny. The other thing is, I went all the way to Raymond, New Hampshire, and I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't know. I didn't have the directions. So if I would have had the directions, I would have gotten there already. Basically, I would have already been to Rhode Island. But it's a learning curve, and you just have to just be patient with the process, and just know that, you know, in meeting new friends and having new friends, you just have to get to know all the ins and outs of that friendship. So I'm not blaming them or anything like that for me traveling a whole hour out of the way, which I didn't have to do. I'm just chalking it up to that they just didn't know any better than to tell me to go meet them over there at the place where I drove to, and then to drive all the way back to where I live. And yeah, it wasn't well thought out, but it's okay. I'm enjoying driving. I can't believe I'm going towards Fitchburg, which means I'm going towards Greenfield, and I'm guessing that I'm going to be getting Massachusetts, by the way, which means that I'm going to be getting to Rhode Island by way of Massachusetts, which I'm in now, and then I'll be going towards Connecticut, and then I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to end up in Rhode Island. Pretty interesting drive. I mean, I've driven all of this before. This is not any new road to me, but once I get into Connecticut and I get into Rhode Island, that'll be interesting because it's different. It's something I haven't driven through before. But I love driving in general, so that's why when you guys are seeing me doing my DoorDash, I don't mind driving. I've been a driver of all sorts, by the way. I've been a taxi driver. I owned a taxi for 4 years. I had my CDL license at one time, and I had it all the way to 2015, but then decided that I was never going to drive a bus again. I used to drive school buses, and so because of that, I just went ahead and gave it up. But I do love driving in general. I think there's nothing like it. You can see so many things that you cannot see if you're, you know, on an airplane, for instance, or on a ship. if you're driving, you can get off at interesting, intervals, and you can explore some more. So those are really cool things about road trips. And yeah, so the other thing is, if you need to go to the restroom, or grab a cup of coffee or anything like that, you can get off anytime you want. So road trips are awesome, and I advise anybody, especially coming towards the spring and summertime, if you have been thinking about doing that, I would so just tell you to go for it. I'm thinking that possibly I'm going to be driving to Canada probably in the summertime, because I want to go to Canada, and I've been wanting to just visit. So that'll be something that I want to look forward towards. And of course, you have to maintain your car. You can't just get in your car and drive it. Sorry, ladies, I am talking to you mostly. You do have to maintain your car. It's one thing to be putting all this mileage on it, but at the other side of that coin is you've got to maintain your car so it can take you where you want to go.